Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss if else statement, which is actually used to decide whether a part of code we want to execute or not. So far, we have seen is a kind of sequential execution where we have a sequence of instructions in Python and interpreter simply executes them in sequential order. So, if statements provide us a tool like if we have a block of code which should be executed only if a condition is true, otherwise, we don't want to execute it. So, let's look at some examples. So, first, let us try to have a simple example with if statement. So, there are many variations that we will look in this video, but let us start with simple example. So, let us say I is equal to 20, and then I want to add a simple condition if I is less than 15. So print I am less than 15. So here it will check whether the value of I is less than 15. It means it will be true, then only it will be executed. So if I is equal to 20, it is false, so it should not print it. So let us say print outside if block. One important notion here is like the code blocks are defined here with indents. Like here we have a indent which says like this is a code block with same life cycle, so it belongs to the same workspace. For example, if I will say comment, so if block is this much, so this much is if block. So it is like if there is a code with same indent, that will fall into the same code block. So okay, let's go ahead and run it. So when we run it, we will see like it won't print that I am less than 15. But if I will say I is equal to 10, now the condition is true. Now it will go inside the if block and print this as well as this. So let's go ahead and run it. So you can see I am less than 15, and it also uh, um, prints the next statement. So next example we want to look at, if the situation is like if I have this condition true, then we go in this block, else we will go in this block. So let us say we want to print else, and then we print I am greater than 15. So now if it has a situation like if it is true, then it will go in this block, otherwise it will go in this block. So let us run. So it is true. Now let us say I is equal to 20. So now you can see I am greater than 15. We can actually do nesting as well, like we can check here as well as we can say like okay, um, and there is another statement. Let's say if I is greater than 5, then print I am greater than 5, else print I am less than 5. So here it is nesting, like we have if statement, then inside again we have another if statement. Let us say we have 10. So this is like it is less than 15, and then we have I is greater than 5, so it means it will print this statement because I am greater than 5. So let's go ahead and run it. So here, so you can see I am less than 15 but I am greater than 5, and then it goes out of the, and if I will print here, I will add 20 here, it won't be true, so it will simply print I am greater than 15 and then outside of the if block. So that's output. And then there is another condition that we can try is like if we have a if else if that is called else if else ladder. So let us go ahead and try that. So let us comment it out and then go to this block. So let us see, we want to have I is equal to 20. So let us say if I is less than 20 less than 15, print I am less than 15. The keyword is simply L if, so it means else if. So we will add another condition, if I is less than 10, simply print I am less than 10. We can keep adding like L if I is less than 5, print I am less than 5, and then at the end we can simply say else, print. So simply it will be I am greater than 15, because in other cases these conditions, one of these conditions will be true. So if you run it, for example, if I is equal to 20, it means I am greater than 15 will be true. So we can also print like outside if else block. Now if you run it, so you can see I am greater than 15 and outside if else block. If we change the value of I is equal to 10, no, it will print this I am less than 15, and that's it. It won't print I am less than 10 because it is 10 is equal to I is equal to 10 is true, not I is less than 10. So let us run. So you can see it, I am less than 15 but none other than is true. And also if I can say 9, then this will be true. And one more thing is to notice here, like if condition is true, it will simply go out of the loop or out of the else if statement. It won't check anything else. So as the condition here is true, it won't check the next statement simply, even though this is true. But as it is already true, it won't check this one. So this is also one more important thing to note here in else if ladder. So I think that's quite enough introduction for if else. Now let us check some shorthand, like how we can write uh, if else statement in a single line of code in Python. So let us see. So let us say I is equal to 20, and if I is less than 10, print I am less than 10. So this is like a single one line code for if statement. So this is useful when you don't have a, if block with multiple lines. So if you run it, if I is less than, it will be false, so it won't print anything. And if I will say here I is equal to 5, so now the condition is true. Now it will say I am less than 10. And we can also do if else in a single line. So let us say, so I will say again comment it and then say print I am less than 10 if I is less than 10, else print I am I am greater than 10. So as I is less than 10, so it will print I am less than 10. So if the condition is false, so it will execute else statement and print I am greater than 10. So at the moment I is equal to 5, so it will be the first thing that it will print. And if I will say 20, then it will be false, the condition, and then it will print the else part. So let us run it. So you can see it, I am greater than 10. So I think that's enough introduction for if else statement. And most important thing, you guys should practice it. Then only you will feel more comfortable with coding. So okay, well, see you in the next video. Bye for now. Take care.